Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Medieval Dynasty Survival Guide. We're going over some management today on how to manage your fields because with the autumn update, we have gotten the ability to manage our fields on a seasonal basis. So what does that mean? Well, I just made my first field right here. We got cabbage growing, and I'm just going to show you how you can set up uh, different like plants on the same field throughout the season so that your workers can just do it. You don't have to do it anymore. And to do that, we're going to go obviously to our management tab. We're going to go to the field area here. I don't have any workers right now, obviously, because I literally just started a new save file for the new update. But basically, we have our first field right here, which I said is cabbage. I've already named it just because I just like to name my fields. If we double click this, we can bring up like this kind of menu. We see our field here. We see that it has all this cabbage. That's amazing. So how to start basically getting into the seasonal stuff if you want to change this particular field, whether it was cabbage or something else, just the field itself, to something else. All you got to do is click on these fun little seasonal icons up here. We have spring, summer, fall, and then winter. So we're in spring right now, which is why we have this little fun little hoe guy right here doing his thing. And if we see this we have like a little key here that says like we have sown the cabbage, because you can sow cabbage in spring. Obviously, if it was like in well, cabbage is a little bit weird in that it grows in spring as well, but if we were to like put it in like summer, for example, we would see like in autumn or something, like it would be growing basically, or it would grow the next day. It would be green basically. And then if this was yellow, it means it'd be ready for harvest. So you can see this a lot easier if we go to the change the plant type. And that's what you're going to need to do if you want to change your plants here from season to season. So let's just go ahead and just click this, and you can see we get this new menu, which at first looks a little like, what am I looking at? But it's easy once you kind of like, you really like, look at it. So what we see here is we have each crop type that is also split into different things. So we have like cabbage that's planted in spring, and then we have cabbage that is planted in summer. So if you want to, if you want to focus on like your I have spring cabbage obviously right here, but if I wanted to make sure that, oh, we're planting some more cabbage again come summer, I would need to go first, we'll click escape from that menu to go to summer here, and then we're going to click this change plant type again. But just real quick, you can see that from the spring, my cabbage here is now to harvest. This is telling me come summer, the cabbage that I have planted in spring is going to be harvested, which, we know that. If you've been playing this game, you already know that. But now we can see we have the cabbage summer here available, and we can be like, yes, I want you to sow this also in summer. So we would just kind of like click that, and then we would drag. And I'm going to show you with another example because I don't really want to mess this one up for my cabbage. I'm just going to leave that as it is. But if we wanted to, for example, if I want to make this field both cabbage and we'll say rye, because that goes in kind of well together, I'm going to go ahead first and click to the fall season, because that's when we can plant rye. And we can see the two items that come up that's available for planting in rye is wheat, autumn, and then rye. So I'm going to say yes, sow rye. So I'm going to click the sow, little brown button here, and I'm going to escape, and then I'm going to click, and oh, I'm not escaping. We're not escaping. We're just going to click that, and then we're going to go ahead and press, I think it's F. Yeah, F to get back to this, and then we're going to click and drag, and this is all filled up now. So basically what I'm telling my workers is that, we'll accept our changes. We can see now this has been updated, right? So we have harvest the rye, right? And then they're going to plant the cabbage in spring. And then in the summer, they're going to harvest the cabbage, because that's the only thing that's going to be there. And then in autumn, they're going to sow the new rye. And then obviously winter, it's growing. The rye is growing. We can see the green here now. And then again, we're going to go back to spring, and they're going to harvest the rye that was growing in winter. And then they're going to plant the new cabbage seeds to be grown and harvested in the summer. So that's kind of how that works. You can do that. You can double it up with like your cabbage, obviously, if you just want a strictly just cabbage field. But that is a way to like rework and reuse the same field, so you don't need quite as much fields. Obviously, if you like that just for aesthetic purposes, you can obviously continue. But if you want to try, if you don't have a lot of space or something, you can definitely just use that more efficiently, each field more efficiently, and just double up on what you're doing here. So that's a kind of way to go about it. Like this one in particular marries very nicely the rye and the cabbage. You could definitely do cabbage and cabbage as well. That'll work out. So you just kind of have to find the different combinations that work well together so that you are able to sow when something is being harvested. You're not like, because I'm pretty sure you can't get something that's like growing at the same time. I don't think it's going to work that way. So you just have to find the different kind of things that you can slot in basically. But that's it, because then after you get all this set up, all your workers will, any worker, like, obviously that you have, any farmer, is just going to go ahead and just follow this little thing that you have made for them. So hopefully that is a little bit more easier to understand on how to set up this seasonal farming. If you need further questions, please let me know in the comments and I'll do my best to clarify. But that is basically how you can set up your seasonal farming. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, keep surviving and keep thriving.